Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, August 19th, 2024. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Here's your PSA for the remainder of the month. Unless you need to go, avoid Target at all costs. Back to school is in full force, and I'm just going to say it is ugly. You're welcome in advance. But it is Monday, and we do have some news for you, so shall we? This is sort of an update on the August 23rd Ride Against Hate bike ride, and I'm still scratching my head a little bit. The Annapolis Police Department says there is no report of the hate crime. The mayor's office says that there is indeed a report, but it was reported late on July 3rd, and not by the victim, but by a witness. I looked back from June 28th through the 10th of July and saw absolutely nothing from the police. If this happened, it is a hate crime. A group of black bicyclists were taunted with slurs, had rocks thrown at them, and then sprayed with bear spray. I'm waiting on more information from the police department when the right person is back from vacation, so stay tuned. For those that are interested in riding, you want to meet at the Sears parking lot at the Annapolis Mall at 8:45 p.m. on Friday night. Back in July, the city of Annapolis introduced Go Time, which was an on-demand transit service being tested to potentially replace the orange and purple bus routes. Well, it was successful. After a successful 4-week pilot, it is now a go. The orange and purple routes are no longer. Riders can now travel directly from pickup to destination within a 3/4-mile radius of the old routes using the TransiGo app or by calling the city's transportation dispatch. That TransiGo app, it's TransiGo. You can download that at Apple Store or on the Google Play. Fares do remain unchanged, but digital payments are not accepted on board. All other fixed route transit services in Annapolis will continue to operate as usual. All right, I'm thrilled on this once again, and I need your help. K&B True Value Hardware's Cash for Schools initiative started back in 2009 and has raised over $150,000 for our local schools. This year, the hardware store has partnered with local businesses to aim for nearly $30,000 in donations by October 15th, with a double match available. Shoppers can contribute at checkout or online with K&B, Eye on Annapolis, Ledo Pizza, Evolve Direct and Primary, and the Choptank, matching the donation not one, but 2 times. This is a great opportunity to help the school of your choice, and all of the PTAs and schools need those funds. Trust me on that. So you want to stop in at K&B True Value and make a donation, and we're going to double match it. The program does run August 24th through October 15th, and we have several social posts and articles reminding you along the way with the links to do it all online, even without heading to the store. I'm thrilled to be a partner once again, and it makes me so happy to see the community really step up and come together, because business plus community equals the world going around. So thank you, everyone, in advance. As we told you a while ago, Ward 1 Alderwoman Ellie Tierney is going to leave her position on the Annapolis City Council as she moves to Cape Cod. The timing of her departure allows for the Democrat Central Committee to select her replacement. Now, local resident Bill Kardash penned a letter to the editor to us calling for the Central Committee to decline appointing a replacement and instead allowing the residents of the ward to vote for the replacement. You want to take a look at that letter at eyeonannapolis.net and then take that quick poll at the very end. It's just a simple question. Do you agree or not? And speaking of polls, we launched a new thing on Sunday. It is a weekly poll. It goes up on Sunday and is open through the following Saturday. Hopefully they will be fun and informative. So if you have any suggestions for some simple polls, send them my way. They can be funny, political, opinionated, neighborhood-based, water-based, whatever. It doesn't make a difference. Let's just have some fun with it and see how it goes. That poll is located right on the front page, right at the top. Hopefully you caught our K9s and Crosstreks on Friday with Biscuit, who was a golden terrier mix that loves to give kisses. If not, give it a listen and then give the SPCA a call and give Biscuit her forever home. On Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, we got it edited on time and spoke with Ricky Nelson all about the Annapolis Sailing School, and I learned a lot. Not how to sail yet, but a lot about the business. And we did drop another bonus pod with Ray Weaver from Denmark. He's coming to the Killarney House on September 9th for his A Father's Heart program, and that's a really good one. Get your tickets now because they are going to sell out. You can get them at killarneyhousepub.com. And then he's going to be around for the Annapolis Songwriters Festival September 12th to the 15th. Make sure you give Ray a listen as well. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you, first and foremost, and also a quick thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and the aforementioned Annapolis Songwriters Festival. Ann Covington is here with her Monday Money Report, and George Young from DCMDVA Weather is also here with the only locally forecasted weather report you should care about. All of that's coming up for you in just a bit, so hang around.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be, so you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, August 19th. Not a bad weekend for the Annapolis region with a mix of sun and clouds, along with some still much-needed rain to help the overall cause. And while we might see a bit more rain today, the week ahead will be sunny and very nice before temps then warm back up again by the weekend. Look for highs today in the mid-80s or so with a good chance of some additional showers and storms in the PM hours, possibly lasting into the nighttime hours as a frontal boundary clears the region to the south and east, bringing in cooler air from the north and northwest with sunny skies then expected Tuesday through Friday with highs Tuesday and Wednesday in the mid-70s to low 80s with low to mid-80s then expected Thursday and Friday. As for the weekend, the expectation is for more sunshine with warmer temps with highs back up into the upper 80s to lower 90s. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X each day for updates, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info so you can always stay weather informed.
It's a nap time Saturday night.
Get ready for the 2024 Annapolis Songwriters Festival, happening September 12th through the 15th. This year, they're bringing 4 days of incredible music with over 100 shows across 15-plus venues in downtown Annapolis. Don't miss headliners like Citizen Cope, J.J. Gray and Mofro, and Lee Brice, along with many more amazing artists. Tickets are on sale now at AnnapolisSongwritersFestival.com. There are hundreds of hours of free showcases. Don't miss an unforgettable weekend of music, stories, and fun in the heart of Annapolis. Tickets are on sale now at AnnapolisSongwritersFestival.com. You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing it can be confusing. Ann Covington, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it for nearly 20 years. Are you ready? Now, here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Covington of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. As economic data continued to show lower inflation and a cooling job market, the markets rebounded back last week. While we haven't reached the previous record high, the major market indexes are all positive year to date. The last 2 weeks have shown that the markets often have short-term blips, but work in the long run. The market roller coaster may have slowed down, but there was another upheaval on the financial front. Hackers stole the personal information, including Social Security numbers, of millions of Americans. It's likely that most of us have been affected by a data breach at some point. And while you may choose not to use online banking or other services, your accounts are all still accessible online. There are some steps you can take, short of storing cash in a tin can buried under the hydrangea bush. The most important action you can take, and one of the easiest, is to freeze your credit. It's important to contact all 3 credit bureaus, TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. Freezing your credit will prevent anyone from opening a new account without your knowledge. The downside is that you'll need to contact the bureaus to lift the freeze if you are applying for credit, a new credit card, car loan, mortgage, and so on. You can also make it harder for people to hack your accounts with 3 tactics. First, establish and use multi-factor authentication, or MFA, to log into any online accounts. This is that annoying step of having the site text you a code to verify it's really you after you've logged in. It's also a good reason to password protect your phone and have the phone automatically locked after a set number of unsuccessful attempts to open it. Second, use smart passwords that you change frequently. Using a password keeper like LastPass or Dashlane makes this much easier. Third, stop answering all those fun quizzes on social media or sharing the posts where you provide a list of information for your friends to know you better. These are often the answers to your security questions, your first pet's name, your first car, your first job. Beyond this, it's important to review your credit reports and financial statements regularly. Check for new accounts, unexplained charges, or unfamiliar payments. If your identity is stolen, file a police report. Notify your financial institutions and online at identitytheft.gov. That site also provides helpful steps to take if you're a victim. Your action item is, obviously, to freeze your credit. Remember to contact all 3 credit bureaus. Be sure to check out our website at CovingtonAlsina.com or our Facebook page for more information and to register for our upcoming educational events. Covington Alsina is a registered investment advisor. Information presented for educational purposes only. It does not intend to make an offer, solicitation for the sale or purchase of any specific securities, investments, or investment strategies. Investment or risk, unless otherwise stated, are not guaranteed. Be sure to first consult with a qualified financial advisor and/or tax professional before implementing any strategy discussed herein. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Covington with Covington Alsina.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Is all this talk of inflation making you uneasy? Me too, especially the uncertainty. How bad will it eat into my future purchasing power? Well, don't feel helpless because solar energy can give you some financial control. By installing and owning your solar system, you can lock out electricity cost inflation by locking in your electricity price for more than 25 years. Many of our inflation-fighting clean energy systems offset 100% of the annual electricity demands. Customers frequently add electric vehicle charging and backup batteries to their solar projects, providing them inexpensive auto fuel and additional energy security for the home. Freeze energy inflation in its tracks by committing to affordable, clean solar energy. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.